Hey teams, Lauren here with Bizrok. In this week's video, this came by a client having a special request, but I thought, you know what? I bet other people struggle with this too, and that is on the importance of role play. Look guys, I know that not everybody enjoys role playing in the practice and talking through different scenarios or situations and pretending that you have a fake patient and practicing. I get it, I promise, I've been there, right? But what's the importance of it? Why should we role play, and why should we do it honestly at least every 2 weeks as a practice, as a team? Because guys, it increases your confidence. Now, I know that whenever you're on the spot with a patient, you likely feel comfortable and you're like, I just handled the situation. But have you ever fumbled over your words, or maybe said, gosh, I wish I said that differently, or handled that situation different? Well, that's where role play comes in. So whenever you guys take the time as a team and you talk through scenarios or conversations in the practice where maybe you stumbled or got stuck with a patient and you're like, gosh, I wish I had better verbiage on handling that, or I wish I behaved a little differently. Well, in those role play moments as a team, as a practice, that's whenever you could go back in time almost and practice those scenarios. It's actually been said, most of us have all heard of the gentleman named Benjamin Franklin. So Benjamin Franklin was a brilliant, brilliant man, and he talked about the importance of planning. And he did a study and some research, and he found on average for every 1 minute of planning, you have saved about an hour's worth of work. Here's the thing, guys. What if that's true? What if it's half true? What if by spending just 1 minute of practicing and role-playing as a team that you become just a little better? You have more effective conversations with patients. You become more efficient in the phone conversations that you have over the phone. And maybe you're like, gosh, my average phone call is around 15 to 20 minutes. And how do I shorten that? I'm not saying cut corners, but I am saying become more effective and more efficient. And so whenever you're role-playing, you're practicing, guys, you become more efficient in your conversations. You know how to pour on the charm and practice and build connection and rapport with your patients instantly and quickly while still getting all of the pertinent information in about half the time. So that's why we role play. That's why we practice, because we want to increase your confidence. Confidence doesn't come overnight. It takes time. It takes planning. They say on average to become an expert in something, it takes about 10,000 hours of time practicing, preparing, or going through experiences. Well, 10,000 hours, guys, is equivalent to about 10 years worth of work. Now, for those of you that have been in the dental industry for less than 10 years, if you're like, oh gosh, 10 years, like I'm on my first year of dentistry or I'm on year 3 of dentistry, does that mean I'm not going to be an expert for 10 years? Well, what I'm telling you is you can shorten that life cycle by practicing more often. See, oftentimes we only practice whenever we're onboarded to a practice, or maybe if we're part of a lucky practice that does training on a regular basis. By regular basis, I mean every other week. That helps with the process, so it's not 10 years of experience, okay? So 10,000 hours before you're a master at something. So here's my encouragement to you. Role play as a practice at every single in-office team training, which are great practices, are exceptional practices. They train as a team every other week. Now, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I have had practices over the year that they took role play so seriously that they chose to role play in every single morning huddle. Now, for some of you that are watching this, you probably were like, oh God, I hope my doctor doesn't ask me to do that. Okay, I'm not saying that you need to do that, but I am saying the best of the best, they don't stop training. They don't stop practicing. Think about the elite athletes, right? What separates just a good and average athlete from the elite? They spend more time practicing than they do actually on the court or the ball field. That's what makes them elite. And guess what? Their income is a reflection of how much time they spend practicing and preparing and planning to be the best of the best. So you guys have a choice. The greatest team members that we've ever had the opportunity to work with say, you know what? I don't love role play, but I know it's important for the health and wealth of my own career. And so I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to practice. I'm willing to role play. Now, we have sent this offer out to our practices over the years, and I'll tell you, through all of our years of experience of working with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of practices and thousands of team members, over the years, I've only had 2 team members ever take me up on this, okay? So if you're an exceptional team member or you want an exceptional career, I want you to jot this down, okay? Over the last several years, I've only ever had 2 team members reach out to our practice, our business, and say, hey, can I role play with you on the phone? I want to increase my confidence. I want to increase my capabilities. Will you, go through different scenarios, or I'm getting stuck with this situation in my practice. Can you help me? Guys, our team is here to serve you. We're here to help support you. And the best of the best are willing to put themselves out there and say, you know what? I might sound a little funny at first, but I want to increase my confidence and capabilities. So if that's you, send us an email. Go to info@bizrok, that's bizrok.com, and send our team an email. Say, hey, I'd love to set up a time to role play with one of your team members. I want to increase my skills. Guys, I'm telling you, if you want to be exceptional, if you want an exceptional life, an exceptional income, you will take the steps that you need to become that awesome team member in your practice and become really comfortable and confident with the verbiage that you use and the communication, meaning how you speak and how you communicate. So if there's anything we can do to help support you, please reach out to us, guys. But the importance of role play cannot be understated enough. The best of the best are always practicing. Why not let that be you? So as always, guys, we're here to serve you. If you need anything, reach out to us. Otherwise, we can't wait to see you and serve you soon.